Hey! Hi! How you doing? This is Ryan, and happy holidays from the Gamertron Show. The holidays are in full swing, Christmas is fast approaching. As is my birthday, I'm going to be 26 years old soon. What the hell? And of course the anxiety and anticipation of a new year on the horizon. 2021 went by pretty fast, didn't it? Of course, as it is every year with the gaming community on the internet, the troglodytes come out in droves to declare that this was the worst year in gaming ever. But, as we all know, that's a load of bullshit. So, oh boy, before I have to get to work on the massive video project that will be my top 10 favorite video games of 2021, I wanted to take some time to talk about, showcase, and promote what were the best games of 2021, the games that made 2021 such a great year in gaming, the must-play titles. And believe it or not, I'm going to do my damnedest to keep my own personal feelings and biases at bay, and try to be, wait for it, objective. Oh no, I said the big scary O word! Anyways, let's talk about and celebrate the best video games that released in 2021. Now these are in no particular order or ranking, but we will start with games that I've actually played and are knowledgeable of. Now, let's start off strong with one of the most obvious games to be mentioned, Resident Evil 8 Village. Single player, first person, action-adventure, survival horror. This game's quality in terms of audio, visuals, and animations are undeniable. The immaculate attention to detail, the world building, the developer's craftsmanship on display for all to see, truly a sight to behold. While on the gameplay side of things, if you enjoyed Resident Evil 7, Resident Evil 8 is Resident Evil 7's gameplay more refined, and a fair bit more action-packed. And of course, one must mention the multitude of cinematic and gameplay set-piece moments, with some truly memorable scenarios and encounters. There's a damn good reason why the majority of reviews for the game are overwhelmingly positive. On to the next game, Little Nightmares 2. Single player, horror, action-adventure, puzzle platformer. A brilliant showcase of how to tell an enthralling, engaging story without a single word of dialogue being spoken, instead using audio, visuals, animations to convey the intent. There's an impressive variety of puzzles, platforming, horror, and action set pieces which are all seamlessly woven together, while the gameplay is able to find a balance in appeasing both the casual player looking for a more cinematic, interactive experience, and the more hardcore player looking for a more mechanics and skill-based experience. Every element, every aspect, every asset of this game is of a high-quality artistic production. There's a damn good reason the majority of reviews for this game are overwhelmingly positive. On to the next game, Grime. Single player, side-scroller, Souls-like, Metroidvania, platformer, action RPG. Now, I know I said earlier in the video that I was going to try my best to remove my feelings and my biases and be objective in this video, but guys, I gotta let loose with this entry. Grime is seriously one of the best video games of 2021. Hell, you know what? Fuck it. It's one of the best video games of all time. If we could get a godlike robot to create the objectively best top 5 video games of 2021, there's no doubt in my mind Grime would be in that top 5. It is one of the most, if not the most, criminally underrated games of the year. Guys and girls, seriously, I cannot emphasize this enough. Grime is a great video game. The music and audio, the graphics and visuals, the combat and platforming, the boss battles. Holy shit, the boss battles. Grime is so good. It's so good. Play Grime. Play Grime if you haven't already. Tell other people about Grime. Play Grime. Ugh. On to the next game. Kana, Bridge of Spirits. Single player, action-adventure, featuring both melee and ranged combat, alongside a healthy dose of puzzles and platforming. Kana may technically be an indie video game, but it looks, sounds, and dare I say it, feels of AAA quality. The artistic vision and craftsmanship on display via the game's visuals and graphics are truly a sight to behold, awe-inspiring. And despite the game's art style being more reminiscent of media for younger audiences, many have related it to Pixar film animation. The storytelling present is actually surprisingly very deep and mature. Unless you're a hyper-cynical and pessimistic individual, I find it difficult to believe that this game's narrative won't tug on your heartstrings, at least a little. Meanwhile, the gameplay and level design are highly inspired by classic action-adventure games like the Legend of Zelda series, utilizing all of your gameplay mechanics for both combat, platforming, and puzzle solving, and from time to time, combining all of those scenarios together. It's just an overall, undeniably well-made video game from top to bottom in every element and aspect. Of course, there's a damn good reason the majority of reviews are very positive. Kana, Bridge of Spirits is easily one of the best video games of 2021. Now, all of those game entries were based on video games that I had actually played and experienced, and can confirm from first-hand knowledge that they are quality products. However, there are still so many 2021 releases that I own but have yet to play, yet I know are quality experiences that I can't wait to dive into. Games such as Ender Lilies, Lost in Random, Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, Halo Infinite, the single-player campaign, GTFO, and so many more incredible games. But for now, for this segment of the video, I wanted to get some input on some of the most beloved video games released this year that I haven't played and probably won't get to. So I asked my friends to help me out and provide me quotes on why these are such good video games that they love so much. Starting off with my incredibly sexy lady friend, voice actress and VTuber live streamer, Lorian, also known as Succubi69, to tell you all about Metroid Dread.
Okay, so I know it's a cliche to say a game is like a love letter, but oh my god, this game is so good! It's a classic Metroid adventure, enhanced with great attention to detail and quality of life upgrades from modern Metroidvanias and the entire Metroid series. It references and builds upon 35 years of lore with characters and enemies, and it's so stylish and sick and it's so good! The only complaint I ever had about Metroid Dread is that it was too linear, right? Which I didn't mind because I liked Metroid Fusion, but then I saw people who speedrun the game and did sequence break and actually knew what they were doing, and oh my god, there's something for everyone. It even looks good to watch other people play. So much like the Metroid is the apex predator in that universe, wink wink, I feel like it's just the apex predator perfect Metroid game.
Thank you so much, Lorian. Up next, my good friend and fellow YouTuber, content creator, occasional video game reviewer, Wizfish, with a couple of his tweets sharing his thoughts on Forza Horizon 5.
As someone who hates almost all car racing games, I highly recommend Forza Horizon 5. Glad to see buzz starting about Forza's absence from award nominations. Not to spoil my own list, but Forza Horizon 5 sits in my 2021 top 10 and I hate racing games. It definitely deserves a nod in any awards discussions even with its Clown Town story. Gameplay is fire.
Thank you so much, Wiz. Up next, last but certainly not least, my very sexy lady friend, VTuber, live streamer, entrepreneur, Lena. And this exchange we had about Final Fantasy XIV with its latest and final expansion, Endwalker.
Yo Lena. I'm currently recording a script for a video and was wondering if you'd be interested in helping me by giving me a quote on why you love FF14 Endwalker so much.
Yeah.
Would you like to give it to me in text or voice?
I can text it. I'm in the middle of raid. It'll take some time.
Oh Jesus XD Lena. It's okay. You can do it when you're not raiding. LMAO, it's not that urgent. That is funny as hell though.
I love FF14 so much that I'm currently raiding while writing this.
Thank you so much, Lena. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been my attempt at a video showcasing the best video games of 2021. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please share your thoughts, feelings, and opinions about the video games listed in this video, and what would you argue are some of the best video games of 2021. 2021 was such an incredible year for video games, a truly fantastic one. So many games to pick from. If you liked this video enough, please consider hitting the like button. It really helps. And if you want to help out and support this video, then please please share it on social media, Twitter, Reddit, and Facebook. And if you want to help out and support me directly, there are links to my Patreon and my Ko-fi in the description down below. Anyways, once again, that's been a video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all later.